All right, let's take a look.
Let's see what's going on with this travel advisory because, boy, it's just not safe for black people to move around Florida anymore, apparently, because I don't know, dude. And again, have you ever been there? You know what I mean?
I lived there.
There's some fucking crazy redneck parts of Florida. But
absolutely.
Again,
but also
must we go
mixed with black? Like the rednecks and black dudes all are the same. Like there's redneck black dudes down there, and there's fucking, I don't know what you would call like urban white dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all just a mixed culture. They're
kind of all one culture in certain places. Yeah,
it just doesn't. It's just and none of them are the same. It's like this whole thinking of a whole people as a monolith is just, to me,
it's exhausting.
It's so reductive. Yeah. It doesn't. But anyways, let's see.
No, but sorry, what the fuck was I going to say? Oh! I was going to say. Now it sounds very out of place and pointed, but I was going to say, the idea is always this thing of like, oh, minorities are in danger from the big bad white people that are going to get them and stuff, and it's like, you now make it so that people have to go, hey, let's look at the FBI statistics on interracial crime, shall we?
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. We've done it before.
I know, but I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
But the idea is,
it's just like, dude,
Yeah. And then you have to go into the whys and
which is
it's a different,
whatever. Yeah,
but these things on their face to me seem absurd.
When those fucking two white people tried to make like they actually did. I think it was pretty successful for a while. They made a travel app that was to advise you, like, if you're going to pull off to a town or a stop.
If it was a dangerous neighborhood.
If it was a dangerous area, and they just used crime statistics, and it had nothing to do with race. But then they were accused of being racist. They took it off Google Play. They took it off the iPhone, whatever, everything. And so that was no good. You can't do that. But I don't know. It's just,
I do know. I do.
Am I ruining my future?
I was going to say, are we just fucking unbeknownst to ourselves racist?
But this all makes sense to me. I swear to God. But it's like, stop with the fucking the babe in the woods routine of like,
and also there are fucking dangerous white neighborhoods all over the whole world.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this just happens to be a somewhat American phenomenon, and again, then you have to get into the whys. But
there's white neighborhoods, they'll talk you out of your lunch money and some bad investment before you can before you can say Jack
Be nimble
or something.
Okay. Demonstrators protest Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' plan to eliminate advanced placement courses on African American studies in high school as they stand outside the Florida State Capitol on February 15th, 2023 in Tallahassee, Florida. Now, let's just get into that for 1 second. That's don't eliminate African American studies.
I know.
That's a bad idea.
Now the whole thing's just a culture war.
This is what it is. Now you're just tit for tat nonsense.
Yeah, and it is like you willed dog whistles into existence. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. Now it's all over the fucking place.
This happens.
Yeah.
Now people get to say this shit. Apparently, Florida has finally become so racist that the state's NAACP branch has requested a travel advisory so it can warn folks, especially black people, that if they move to the Sunshine State, they'll basically be moving to the headquarters of the WNAACP. The White Nationalist Association for the Advancement of Colonizer Propaganda. Who wrote this?
Wait, hold on. I think you can do a little bit better than that. What are they called again?
They're called the White Nationalist Association for the Advancement of Colonizer Propaganda. WNAACP.
I don't know.
Okay. From 10 Investigates. 10 Investigates first reported on Tuesday the Florida NAACP Florida State Conference voted unanimously over the weekend to ask its national office for approval to issue a travel advisory in wake of recent policies and legislation targeting diversity, equity, and inclusion. Well, that's different. That's a different thing. DEI is not African American studies. It's Marxist. It's a very different thing. It's got its roots in critical theory, and that's something that a lot of people on the left and right have a fucking problem with. So that's a different thing.
All right.
One of the bills, HB 999, in its current form, would ban certain courses on gender studies and race. Again, you're conflating things.
Also, how does any of this amount to like necessitating a travel
this isn't
advisory?
Yeah, this doesn't. Don't go to Disney World.
There are bureaucratic decisions we disagree with. Therefore, we're in danger. Physical danger.
Physical danger.
Yeah.
Okay, gender studies and race. That's a really stupid way to put that. Would ban certain courses on gender studies and race. Some in higher education contend that DEI courses are an invaluable learning tool. Should the law pass? Okay, well, this is a very poorly written. Okay, some in advanced in higher education contend that DEI courses are an invaluable learning tool. Okay, well, some don't.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Of course.
Yeah.
What is it? 2 people or 10 people or 1,000 people or 1,000,000 people or 90%? That's don't.
Shit that worked 40 years ago that shouldn't still work.
Yeah. Don't write this.
Yeah. Just stop writing vaguely and for some kind of, this is what, remember when they would teach you in school, like, here's how you debate. And it's like so much of this is disingenuous and not thorough or honest. It's like, no, you've got to win the argument though. So present it this way. This is how it gets, whatever.
Andrea just put a point here. Black Oak, Indiana, which I'm sure Vinny remembers, is the whitest, poorest, most crime-having borough of Gary, Indiana.
That place is nuts. I went there once.
So there we go. Case in point.
Yeah, that place is like 90% abandoned and like tons of the houses are all burned down and shit. There's fucking like just couches and chairs all over the streets because they're trying to like block people from coming in. You got to get out and move everything.
Really?
Yeah, because
sounds exciting.
You got to take some pictures,
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how dangerous it was to go there. I was there all fucking day and I didn't see very many people, but they were all white. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, whatever. I guess it is the point that there are white poor neighborhoods because we know that.
Yes, and violent whites, of course.
Oh, many violent whites.
So yeah, that's just obvious, I would think. Okay, so should the law pass, certain majors like women's studies and any subjects surrounding critical race theory would be eliminated as well. The bill is headed to the state Senate for approval. We would issue this to anyone who is thinking of coming to Florida, thinking of sending their children to school, anyone planning to breathe in Florida.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't want to oversell it.
Yeah. We want people to be woke. Okay, so this is an odd article now that I'm reading it because they started off saying black folks shouldn't go to Florida. But what they're really saying is that they are trying to get diversity, equity, and inclusion classes out of high school curriculum.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's a different story.
Yeah.
That's a very, gender theory and, all of these types of things. And also, I'm not for that. Have it as an elective. Who gives a shit? But it's not the same thing that they're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Can't be any worse than any of the other drivel they're
that's what I'm
teaching
saying.
in the public schools these days,
Yeah. And also it's high school, but yeah, have them as electives. Florida, knock it off. Now you already know that the very mention of the word woke will awaken the devil's gatekeeper, Ron DeSantis, seething and foaming at the mouth while he calls on his legions of anti-woke demons.
Also, again, this is why do people keep doing this? We've been pointing this out in a bunch of articles recently. Yeah. If you have to put in parentheses you're explaining your reference or your metaphor or whatever, then it's not good. That's the whole art of it, is that...
Well, also, this article is so fucking hyperbolic, it's just idiotic.
I mean, but, you can't have... Also known as the Florida Board.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, what a cheap, dumb attempt at some kind of clever, twist or whatever. It's just... They all do this. What's this fucking person's name?
This is Zach Lindley.
All right, fuck you, Zach Lindley, asshole.
Yeah. It's a pure stunt. Okay, so or maybe DeSantis will simply dismiss the travel advisory bid as a joke. What a joke!
Hold on, and then this continues where we left off here. Also known as the Florida Board of Education, that was the anti-woke demons.
Yes.
To exercise the woke spirits and drive them out of the valley of the white and fragile. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Boy, were you on absinthe when you wrote that? How did you
Also, if you want to drive a wedge between the races in this country, we're all watching it be done.
Yeah.
On fucking both sides.
And where does the line be drawn? Okay, or maybe DeSantis will simply dismiss the travel advisory bid as a joke. I would. I don't know.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, what is this? Yeah, we are. Yeah. You should run for whatever.
Yeah. We part of the Florida Board of Education and exercise the woke spirits.
Yeah, right. I'd like to get on that. Fucking bring a smudge stick in and drive them all out, baby.
Ooh, some sage.
So let's see. What a joke. Yeah, we'll see how effective that is. He said during a news conference at Ridgeview High School in Orange Park. This is all very official. It's a pure stunt, he went on to say. And fine, if you want to waste your time on a stunt, that's fine. Look, I'm not wasting my time on your stunts, okay? I'm going to make sure that we're getting things done here, and we're going to continue to make this state a great state. Whatever. We don't.
Yeah, we know what this is.
This is all just a bunch of bullshit.
Now, this brings me
on all accounts.